Taking responsibility for your life is one of the most empowering decisions you will ever make. It's not easy, in fact, it's one of the hardest things to do because it means looking in the mirror and owning every choice, every mistake, and every missed opportunity. But when you take responsibility, you take control. You stop being a victim of circumstances, and instead, you become the architect of your future. The world is unpredictable, and life can be unfair, but blaming external factors won't change your situation. What will change it is owning your role in the story and deciding how to write the next chapter. The first step in taking responsibility is understanding the difference between blame and accountability. Blame focuses on what went wrong and who caused it, often creating a cycle of resentment and inaction. Accountability, on the other hand, is about focusing on solutions. It's about asking yourself, what can I do to move forward of dwelling on what others did or didn't do? You shift your energy toward what's within your control. This doesn't mean ignoring injustices or excusing bad behavior, but it does mean recognizing that you have the power to respond in a way that aligns with your goals and values. Taking responsibility also means acknowledging your past mistakes without letting them define you. Mistakes are inevitable. They're part of being human. The problem arises when we use them as an excuse to stop trying or as a justification for why we can't succeed. Owning your mistakes is not about self-punishment. It's about learning and growing from them. When you admit where you went wrong, you gain clarity. You see what needs to change and what steps you need to take to do better. It's not about being perfect, it's about being honest with yourself and committed to improvement. Another critical aspect of responsibility is understanding that life is not just about what happens to you, but how you choose to react. Challenges, setbacks, and disappointments are unavoidable, but your reaction is entirely within your control. When you blame circumstances or other people, you give away your power. You let the situation dictate your emotions and actions. But when you take responsibility, you reclaim that power. You decide how you will approach the challenge, whether that's by finding a solution, seeking help, or simply refusing to let it break your spirit. This mindset shift transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. Taking responsibility also requires letting go of the victim mentality. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, why does this always happen to me? Or life is so unfair. While these feelings are valid, dwelling on them only keeps you stuck. The truth is, everyone faces hardships, and everyone has their own battles to fight. What sets people apart is how they respond. A victim waits for someone else to fix the problem. A responsible person takes action. They might not have all the answers, and the journey might be long and difficult, but they move forward anyway. They understand that waiting for someone else to change the situation is a gamble they can't afford to take. A crucial part of taking responsibility is setting boundaries. This applies not only to others, but also to yourself. Setting boundaries with others means being clear about what you will and won't tolerate, ensuring that your relationships are built on mutual respect. Setting boundaries with yourself means holding yourself accountable for your actions. It means showing up for your commitments, staying disciplined in your habits, and resisting the urge to make excuses. Responsibility is not just about big decisions, it's about the small, everyday choices that shape your character and your life. When you take responsibility, you also open the door to forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself. Carrying anger, blame, or guilt weighs you down and prevents you from moving forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning harm. It means freeing yourself from the grip of negative emotions. It allows you to focus on what you can change rather than being stuck in what you can't. Forgiving yourself is equally important. You are not your mistakes. You are the lessons you've learned and the person you choose to become. Responsibility and forgiveness go hand in hand, creating a path toward healing and growth. Taking responsibility is also about recognizing your power to influence your environment. You can't control everything, but you can control your attitude, effort, and decisions. These choices ripple outward, affecting the people and situations around you. When you take responsibility, you lead by example. You show others what it means to be accountable, resilient, and proactive. This influence can inspire change not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Responsibility is contagious. When you embrace it, others are often motivated to do the same. Lastly, taking responsibility means being proactive rather than reactive. Instead of waiting for life to happen to you, you take initiative. You set goals, create plans, and take steps to achieve them. You don't wait for the perfect moment or for someone else's permission. You understand that the only person who can truly change your life is you. This proactive mindset empowers you to create the life you want, no matter the obstacles in your way. Taking responsibility is not a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard, even when it feels unfair, and even when it seems like the odds are against you. It's about choosing to be the driver of your own life, rather than a passenger. When you take responsibility, you take control, and when you take control, there's nothing you can't overcome. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is one of the most transformative choices you can make in life. The people you associate with, the conversations you engage in, and the energy you allow into your space all play a critical role in shaping your thoughts, emotions, and actions. As much as we like to think of ourselves as independent, the truth is that we are deeply affected by the company we keep. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating the environment you immerse yourself in. The energy around you either lifts you higher or pulls you down, so choosing wisely isn't just important, it's essential. The first step in surrounding yourself with positivity is becoming aware of the impact your relationships have on you. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life. Who leaves you feeling inspired, supported, and valued? Who drains your energy, fills your mind with doubt, or stirs up unnecessary drama? It's not always easy to confront these questions because they often involve people we care about deeply. But if someone's presence consistently brings negativity into your life, you need to ask yourself whether that relationship aligns with the person you are striving to become. Positive influences are not just about avoiding negativity, but actively seeking out those who inspire growth. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, who hold you accountable, and who celebrate your successes without jealousy. These are the individuals who push you to dream bigger, work harder, and believe in yourself. They don't just tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear, offering constructive feedback and honest support. When you have people like this in your corner, you become unstoppable because you're constantly reminded of your potential. It's also important to recognize that positivity isn't always loud or flashy. Sometimes it's the quiet, steady presence of someone who listens without judgment, who shows up when it matters, and who leads by example. Look for people who embody the qualities you admire: kindness, integrity, resilience, and humility. These are the traits that uplift not only you, but everyone around them. Being in their presence feels like a breath of fresh air, a reminder that good energy is contagious and powerful. At the same time, surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who struggles or has flaws. No one is perfect, and we all go through tough times. What matters is the overall energy someone brings into your life. Are they trying to grow and improve, or are they content with staying in a cycle of negativity? Supporting a friend through hardship is one thing. Consistently absorbing someone else's negativity without boundaries is another. Learn to differentiate between the two and don't feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being. Your environment also extends beyond people to the content you consume. In today's digital age, it's easy to forget how much influence media has on your mindset. The books you read, the shows you watch, the music you listen to, and the social media accounts you follow all contribute to your mental and emotional state. If you're constantly bombarded with negative news, toxic entertainment, or superficial comparisons, it's no wonder you feel drained or inadequate. Take control of your digital diet. Follow accounts that inspire, educate, or entertain in meaningful ways. Read books that expand your mind and spark curiosity. Choose music and films that uplift rather than depress. Every piece of content you consume is either feeding your growth or stunting it. Another critical aspect of fostering positive influences is becoming a positive influence yourself. You attract what you project. So if you want to surround yourself with uplifting people, start by being one. Practice kindness, encouragement, and empathy. Show gratitude to the people who support you, and make an effort to uplift others in return. When you radiate positivity, it naturally draws like-minded individuals into your orbit. This doesn't mean you have to be cheerful all the time. It means striving to bring value and good energy to the spaces you occupy. Setting boundaries is also essential in cultivating a positive environment. Not everyone will align with your vision or values, and that's okay. You don't need to please everyone, nor should you tolerate behavior that disrupts your peace. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about protecting your energy and ensuring that your time and attention go to what truly matters. Saying no to toxic relationships or situations is saying yes to a healthier, happier you. Finding positive influences also means seeking mentors and role models. Look for individuals who have achieved what you aspire to or who embody the values you hold dear. They don't have to be close friends or even people you know personally. Sometimes a book, a speech, or a story about someone's journey can have a profound impact on your perspective. Learn from their experiences, emulate their habits, and draw inspiration from their success. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't limited to your immediate circle. It includes the ideas and examples you expose yourself to. It's also worth mentioning that positivity doesn't mean blind optimism or ignoring life's difficulties. True positive influences help you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. They don't sugarcoat the truth, but they remind you of your strength and potential even in tough times. They encourage you to find solutions rather than dwell on problems, to focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. This kind of support is invaluable because it empowers you to face life's ups and downs with confidence. Lastly, remember that cultivating positive influences is a continuous process. As you grow and evolve, your needs and goals will change, and so should your environment. Regularly evaluate whether the people, habits, and content in your life align with the person you want to be. Let go of what no longer serves you and make room for what does. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not a one-time effort. It's a lifelong commitment to living with intention, purpose, and joy. When you make this commitment, you'll find that your life begins to reflect the energy you choose to keep around you. Practicing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative habits you can cultivate. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. And in doing so, it changes how you perceive your life. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you or acknowledging the good things around you. It's about a deeper awareness of the blessings, opportunities, and experiences that make your life meaningful. It's a mindset that fosters contentment, resilience, and a sense of abundance, even in the face of challenges. When you begin to practice gratitude, you start to notice things you might have previously overlooked. The warm sunlight streaming through your window, the laughter of a loved one, the small victories you achieve each day. These moments often go unnoticed when you're caught up in the rush of life or consumed by worries. Gratitude helps you slow down and appreciate these simple joys. It reminds you that there is beauty and value in the present moment, even if everything isn't perfect. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about finding silver linings and lessons in even the toughest situations. When faced with setbacks, practicing gratitude encourages you to focus on what you've learned or how you've grown. It helps you see challenges as opportunities to build strength rather than as insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective can make a profound difference in how you approach and overcome difficulties. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its ability to rewire your brain. Studies have shown that regularly practicing gratitude can lead to increased happiness, reduced stress, and improved mental health. When you focus on the positives in your life, your brain starts to seek out and recognize more of them. It becomes easier to see the good in your circumstances and the people around you, creating a cycle of positivity that builds on itself. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a practice that, over time, becomes a natural part of your thought process. A practical way to incorporate gratitude into your daily life is through journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. Sometimes the simplest things hold the most meaning. Maybe it's a kind word from a stranger, a delicious meal, or the fact that you made it through a tough day. By consistently documenting these moments, you train your mind to look for the positives and create a record of blessings you can revisit whenever you need a reminder. Gratitude can also transform your relationships. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, you strengthen your connections with them. A heartfelt thank you or a simple acknowledgement of someone's kindness can go a long way in building trust and deepening bonds. Gratitude fosters mutual respect and understanding, creating an environment where everyone feels valued and supported. It's not just about receiving kindness, it's about recognizing it and reciprocating in ways that uplift both you and others. Another way to practice gratitude is by reflecting on how far you've come. It's easy to get caught up in striving for the next goal or comparing yourself to others, but gratitude shifts your focus to your own journey. I think about the challenges you've overcome, the growth you've experienced, and the progress you've made. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and take pride in the person you're becoming. Gratitude reminds you that every step forward is worth acknowledging and appreciating. Gratitude also helps you find joy in giving. When you appreciate what you have, you're more likely to want to share it with others. This doesn't have to be material. Your time, attention, and kindness are just as valuable. Helping someone else, whether through a small act of generosity or a genuine gesture of support, not only benefits them, but also enriches your own sense of fulfillment. Gratitude and giving go hand in hand, creating a cycle of positivity that ripples outward. Even in moments of difficulty, gratitude can provide a sense of perspective. It doesn't mean dismissing your struggles or pretending they don't exist. It means recognizing that, despite them, there are still things to be thankful for. Gratitude helps you focus on what's within your control and find strength in the support, resources, and resilience you have. It reminds you that no matter how hard things get, there is always something worth appreciating. Cultivating gratitude requires intention and effort, especially if you're accustomed to focusing on what's wrong or missing in your life. It's a habit that grows stronger with practice, and the more you engage in it, the more natural it becomes. Start small and be consistent. Whether it's a daily gratitude journal, a moment of reflection each morning, or a simple expression of thanks to someone who's made a difference in your day, these practices add up over time. They create a foundation of positivity and resilience that can carry you through life's ups and downs. Ultimately, gratitude is about perspective. It's about choosing to see life through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity, focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. It's a reminder that happiness isn't found in achieving perfection, but in appreciating the journey. When you make gratitude a part of your life, you not only change how you see the world, you change how the world sees you. You become a source of positivity, resilience, and inspiration, both for yourself and for those around you. And that, in itself, is something to be deeply grateful for. Consistency is the backbone of transformation. It is not the grand gestures or occasional efforts that create lasting change, but the small, deliberate actions repeated daily. When you commit to showing up for yourself consistently, you set the foundation for achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and becoming the person you aspire to be. Consistency is a powerful force because it builds momentum, creates habits, and instills a sense of discipline that transcends fleeting motivation. Many people set ambitious goals but falter because they rely too heavily on motivation. The truth is, motivation comes and goes. It's unpredictable and unreliable over the long term. Consistency, on the other hand, is something you can control. It doesn't require you to feel inspired every day. It simply asks you to take action, no matter how small, toward your objectives. Even when you're tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed, consistency keeps you moving forward. One of the keys to building consistency is starting small. Grand goals can feel overwhelming, and the bigger the task, the easier it is to procrastinate or give up. Instead, break your goals into manageable steps and focus on doing them regularly. For example, if you want to adopt a healthier lifestyle, begin with something simple like drinking more water or walking for 10 minutes each day. These small actions might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they add up and pave the way for more significant changes. The power of consistency lies in its compounding effect. Each effort builds upon the last, creating a ripple effect that leads to substantial results. Consistency also requires clarity. When you're clear about what you want to achieve and why it matters to you, it becomes easier to stay committed. Take time to define your goals and connect them to a deeper purpose. Maybe you want to improve your health so you can have more energy for your family or excel in your career to create a better future for yourself. Whatever your goals are, grounding them in a meaningful why gives you the motivation to stick with them, even on the hardest days. One of the biggest challenges to consistency is the fear of failure. People often abandon their efforts when they make mistakes or encounter setbacks, thinking they've ruined their chances of success. But failure is not the opposite of progress, it's a part of it. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect, it means showing up again and again, even after you stumble. When you learn to see setbacks as opportunities to grow and improve, you build resilience and develop the grit needed to persevere. Another critical aspect of consistency is accountability. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when no one else is watching, but when you share your goals with someone you trust, you create a sense of responsibility. Whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor, having someone to check in with can help you stay on track. Accountability doesn't just hold you to your commitments, it provides encouragement, feedback, and support along the way. Consistency is also about developing routines and systems that make your desired actions automatic. Habits are the building blocks of consistency, and the more you integrate them into your daily life, the less effort they require. For example, if you want to read more, create a routine where you read for 15 minutes before bed every night. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and you no longer have to rely on willpower to make it happen. Designing your environment to support your goals, like keeping a book on your nightstand or setting reminders on your phone, can further reinforce your commitment. Patience is an often overlooked aspect of consistency. In a world that values instant gratification, it can be frustrating to put in the work day after day without seeing immediate results. But meaningful change takes time, and consistency is about trusting the process. Just as seeds take time to grow into trees, your efforts require patience to bear fruit. Celebrate small wins along the way and remind yourself that progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. Consistency isn't limited to specific actions, it's a mindset that permeates every area of your life. It's about showing up as the best version of yourself, not just when it's convenient or easy, but every day. Whether it's in your relationships, your work, or your personal growth, consistency demonstrates commitment and integrity. It shows that you're willing to put in the effort, even when no one else is watching, because you value the outcome and the journey. It's important to acknowledge that consistency doesn't mean rigidity. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when your routine is disrupted or you need to adjust your approach. Flexibility and adaptability are essential to maintaining consistency over the long term. If you miss a day, don't let it derail you. Pick up where you left off and keep going. The goal is progress, not perfection. The rewards of consistency extend far beyond achieving specific goals. It builds confidence and self-discipline, showing you what you're capable of when you commit to something wholeheartedly. It creates a sense of stability and control in your life, even amid uncertainty. And perhaps most importantly, it teaches you the value of perseverance and resilience, the knowledge that you can obstacles and create the life you desire through steady, determined effort. Consistency may not always be glamorous or exciting, but it's the foundation of every great achievement. It's the quiet, steady work that happens behind the scenes long before the results become visible. It's the willingness to keep going, even when progress feels slow or uncertain. And it's the understanding that success is not a single moment, but the culmination of countless small actions taken consistently over time. When you embrace consistency, you unlock the power to transform your life one day, one step, and one effort at a time. The way you begin your day is like setting the stage for the entire performance of your life that follows. Those early moments, the ones before the demands of the world start pulling you in every direction, hold a unique power to shape your mindset, energy, and focus. By mastering your mornings, you're not just starting your day with intention, you're taking control of how you navigate your life. It's about creating a routine that aligns with your goals, energizes your spirit, and grounds you in clarity and purpose. The first habit to build into your mornings is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. The moment you open your eyes, instead of letting your mind rush to all the tasks, problems, or stresses awaiting you, pause. Take a moment to think about 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand or life-changing. It could be something as simple as the warmth of your bed, the sound of birds outside your window, or the fact that you have another day to pursue your dreams. Gratitude trains your brain to focus on the positive and reinforces the belief that there is always something to be thankful for, no matter your circumstances. Over time, this practice rewires your mindset, helping you approach challenges with a sense of resilience and optimism. Once you've rooted yourself in gratitude, the next step is to move your body. Physical movement in the morning is about more than fitness. It's about awakening your mind and spirit. Exercise stimulates the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and set a positive tone for the day. It doesn't matter if you're running a mile, practicing yoga, or simply stretching in your living room. What matters is that you're moving. Movement not only energizes your body, but also sharpens your focus and reduces stress. It sends a signal to your brain that you're ready to take on the day. Even a 10-minute workout can have a profound impact, helping you feel stronger, more alert, and more in control. After you've moved your body, it's time to center your mind. In a world filled with constant distractions, taking a moment to quiet the noise and focus inward is transformative. This could mean meditating, journaling, or simply sitting in silence with your thoughts. Meditation trains you to be present, to let go of worries about the past or future, and to focus on the here and now. Journaling, on the other hand, allows you to process your thoughts, clarify your goals, and express your emotions. Writing down your intentions for the day creates a mental blueprint, giving you direction and purpose. Whatever practice you choose, the goal is to start your day with clarity and intention, rather than letting it be dictated by the demands of others. Another critical element of mastering your mornings is setting boundaries with technology. Many people make the mistake of reaching for their phones as soon as they wake up, checking emails, scrolling through social media, or reading the news. While it may seem harmless, this habit puts you in a reactive state of mind, letting external influences dictate your mood and priorities. Instead, make a conscious choice to delay checking your phone until after you've completed your morning routine. Use those first moments for yourself, not for the world. When you take control of your time and attention, you create a sense of empowerment that carries through the rest of your day. Fueling your body with nourishing food is another essential part of a powerful morning. The first meal you eat sets the tone for your energy levels, focus, and overall well-being. Choose foods that nourish you whole, unprocessed, and rich in nutrients. This isn't about following a specific diet. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to perform at its best. Hydrate as well. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning to rehydrate your body after hours of rest. These simple acts of self-care send a message to yourself: I am worth taking care of. Lastly, embrace the practice of visualization. Take a moment to picture the day ahead. See yourself succeeding, staying calm under pressure, and overcoming any obstacles with grace. Visualization is a powerful tool that primes your mind for success. When you imagine your day unfolding positively, you're more likely to take actions that align with that vision. It's not about creating unrealistic expectations, it's about building a mindset of confidence and possibility. When you master your mornings, you set the foundation for mastering your life. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you become. These small, intentional habits compound over time, creating a ripple effect that transforms your mindset, productivity, and overall well-being. By starting your day with gratitude, movement, clarity, and nourishment, you're telling yourself and the world that you are in control of your time, your energy, and your destiny. The beauty of this practice is that it doesn't require drastic changes or a perfect routine. Start small. Commit to just one habit and build from there. Maybe it's writing down one thing you're grateful for or taking 5 minutes to stretch. Consistency matters more than perfection. The key is to create a morning that feels intentional and empowering for you, one that helps you step into the day with purpose and confidence. In just 30 days, you'll notice the difference. Your mindset will shift, your energy will increase, and your ability to handle challenges will improve. But the greatest change will be in how you see yourself. You'll realize that you have the power to shape your life, starting with how you begin each day. Your mornings are your time to invest in yourself, to set the tone for everything that follows. Don't let them slip away. Take control and watch as your life begins to transform, one morning at a time. In a world that is constantly competing for your attention, protecting your mind has never been more important. Every day, we are bombarded with information news headlines, social media feeds, endless notifications, and if we're not careful, these inputs can take control of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. But your mind is your most valuable asset, the foundation of your perspective, decisions, and ultimately your life. Guarding it is not just a choice, it's a necessity. When you make the deliberate effort to protect your mind, you create space for clarity, growth, and peace. The first step in protecting your mind is recognizing the power of what you consume. Your mental diet, what you read, watch, listen to, and engage with shapes how you think and feel. If you constantly consume negativity, fear, and doubt, it's no surprise that these emotions will seep into your daily life. It's not just about avoiding bad news or limiting exposure to toxic conversations. It's about replacing those inputs with things that nourish and inspire you. Seek out books that challenge your thinking, podcasts that uplift your spirit, and conversations that leave you feeling energized rather than drained. When you surround yourself with positive influences, your mind becomes a garden where good ideas can grow. Social media is one of the biggest culprits when it comes to mental clutter. While it has its benefits connecting us to others, sharing information, it also has a dark side. Hours spent scrolling can leave you feeling inadequate, comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel, or overwhelmed by the sheer volume of content. Protecting your mind means setting boundaries with technology. Limit your screen time, curate your feeds to follow accounts that add value, and most importantly, recognize when it's time to unplug. Use the time you save to engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, like reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. Another essential element of protecting your mind is learning to say no, not just to others, but to yourself. Say no to distractions that pull you away from your priorities. Say no to toxic people who bring negativity into your life. Say no to habits that drain your energy and focus. Every no is a yes to something more meaningful, whether that's peace, progress, or purpose. This doesn't mean shutting out the world. It means being intentional about where you direct your energy and attention. Your time and mental space are limited resources. Use them wisely. Protecting your mind also means being mindful of the conversations you allow yourself to have, both with others and with yourself. Words are powerful, and the things we hear and say can shape our beliefs and behaviors. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who support your dreams, and who encourage you to be your best self. At the same time, be aware of your internal dialogue. The way you talk to yourself matters. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion, doubt with determination, and fear with faith. When you change the narrative in your mind, you change the way you experience the world. Meditation and mindfulness are tools that can help you protect your mental space. In a fast-paced world, taking even a few minutes to sit in stillness can be transformative. Meditation trains your brain to focus, to let go of distractions, and to remain present. It helps you build a fortress around your mind where negativity and stress have less power. Mindfulness, too, is about being aware of your thoughts and emotions without letting them control you. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to respond to life rather than react, giving yourself the gift of calm and clarity, even in challenging situations. Part of protecting your mind is also about recognizing when you need rest. Overworking, overthinking, and overstretching yourself lead to burnout, which clouds your judgment and depletes your mental strength. Rest is not a weakness, it's a reset. Whether it's getting enough sleep, taking regular breaks, or simply allowing yourself moments of quiet throughout the day, rest rejuvenates your mind and restores your focus. A rested mind is a resilient mind, better equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Lastly, protecting your mind involves a commitment to lifelong learning and growth. A stagnant mind is vulnerable to fear, doubt, and negativity, but a mind that is constantly expanding stays sharp and adaptable. Challenge yourself to learn something new every day, whether it's a skill, a concept, or a perspective. Engage in discussions with people who think differently than you. Seek out experiences that push you out of your comfort zone. Growth isn't always easy, but it's the antidote to complacency and it strengthens your mental fortitude. Protecting your mind is not about isolating yourself from the world or ignoring its challenges. It's about building resilience and focus so that you can engage with life on your own terms. It's about creating a mental environment where positivity, creativity, and growth can thrive while negativity, distraction, and doubt find no foothold. When you guard your mind, you give yourself the greatest gift, the freedom to think clearly, act decisively, and live purposefully. It takes effort to protect your mind, but the rewards are immeasurable. Start small. Take note of what you consume, who you surround yourself with, and how you speak to yourself. Make adjustments where needed and be consistent in your efforts. Over time, you'll find that a protected mind is a powerful mind, one that is capable of achieving incredible things, no matter the circumstances. The world may be noisy, but you have the ability to choose what you listen to and what you let in. Choose wisely, and your life will reflect the strength and clarity of a mind well guarded.